Okay, I'm going to read from my book, Millionaire in Flip-Flops. I'm Sue Cooper, and in the beginning of my book and my other book, my business book, The Lazy Dog Way, I put this story called The Fisherman Story. It's written by unknown, but I read this many, many moons ago, and it completely changed the way I looked at life. I then quit my job, moved to an island, and opened my own business, and made my life more about lifestyle and building a business around it, rather than a business and a lifestyle. So here goes. It's called The Fisherman. Oh, and by the way, before I start reading, I just want to say this is the sandbar out here in Key West. This is where our Lazy Dog boat comes out here with our customers, and I thought it'd be a nice setting for you. I will read and do some video out here so you can watch the video and listen. So here we go. The Fisherman. An American tourist was at the pier of a small coastal Mexican village when a small boat with just one fisherman aboard docked. Inside the small boat were several large yellowfin tuna. The tourist complimented the fisherman on the quality of the fish and asked how long it took to catch them. The fisherman replied, "Only a little while." The tourist then asked, "Why did you stay out longer and catch more fish?" The fisherman said, "With this, I have more than enough to support my family's needs." The tourist then asked, "But what do you do with the rest of your time?" The fisherman said, "I sleep late, fish a little, play with my children, take a siesta with my wife, stroll into the village each evening where I sip wine and play guitar with my amigos. I have a full and busy life." The tourist scoffed, "I can help you. You should spend more time fishing and with the proceeds buy a bigger boat. With the proceeds from a bigger boat, you could buy several boats. Eventually you could have a fleet of fishing boats. Instead of selling your catch to a middleman, you could sell directly to the processor, eventually opening your own cannery. You would control the product processing distribution. You could leave the small coastal fishing village and move to Mexico City, then Los Angeles, and eventually New York, where you could run your ever-expanding enterprise." The fisherman asked, "But how long will all this take?" The tourist replied, 15 to 20 years. "But then what?" asked the fisherman. The tourist laughed and said, "That's the best part. When the time is right, you would sell your company stock to the public and become very rich. You would make millions." "Millions? Then what?" The tourist said, "Then you could retire, move to a small coastal village where you could sleep late, fish a little, play with your kids, take a siesta, and stroll to the village in the evening where you would sip wine and play your guitar with your amigos." So there you have it. That's the story that completely changed my life and put me on this path, and has been probably the best decision that I've ever made. So thank you to the fisherman, whoever wrote it. It's written by anonymous, but my book is written by me, which is Millionaire in Flip-Flops. So hope to see you in Key West. Hope you enjoyed that, and see you soon.